yara nyilla domoro ka diate
boy janno CK's restaurant
sa na ko be ni na dimbal nimba domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kendema bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de teka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendin lo dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international otoda number 1
amanke ba domola jandama
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa na ko sa futandin
oto sa na ko be mu CK's restaurant
ndafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bija
aban
CK's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Osher, kindly bring in the witness, please.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, Imam.
Jalle.
Council ko bismillah Imam.
I hope you have rested a bit.
Inshallah.
Amira yeda hale domandi.
Pampang.
Very well. Thank you very much.
Enum barabake.
Before we went on break,
nimbita dahala
we were talking about the legality or the illegality for that matter.
Be mem fo kan wolem ka jube fo anil loi tata wala anil loi manta
of calls to execute non-believers of the, well, to execute Ahmadis for that matter.
Wolem nyinti mbe men kan fo kan wolem kuma kan mem fota ka foko inyanta molu falale menum Ahmadiyalde.
So we would proceed from that point. There were calls to have the Ahmadi sect banned in the Gambia. What do you know about that?
For ye kulongo koto le bang.
Pour que ban nyadi, to ban them how?
So that they would no longer exist in this country.
Wala mnyindi satara ite tarla nyim banko kan.
Honey, no.
Are you aware? Perhaps maybe I should take it a step backwards. The Supreme Islamic Council were at a stage monitoring the sermons that were being given by the imams in this country.
What is on the Supreme Islamic Council? Ibe alimamol la kutubolu la moykan ne ke no masata alimamol ka kutubi façon lu melno ke nyim banko kan.
Okay.
Yes. There was a stage in which the Supreme Islamic Council was monitoring sermons given by imams around the country. Is that right?
What is that? Supreme Islamic Council ike lamoyle aninka numa sataro kutubolula alimamolu kamel ke banko kan dinkiralu to kata fo wasudon telebang.
Honey. No.
If they did, for the purposes of censoring statements of religious leaders or preachers, would that be unlawful?
Akome sali kama nara dum umuku soto walti ikawakele num andu kake nyina kama puru alimamol law kutubolu isio tame fodum wodum abete atale bang fama mbete
Kalmamula kutubolu tame
to monitor the sermons of the imams.
Womang dung na do kokon.
That was not part of our work.
Niya tarako ye wo saso dinna.
If we were given that responsibility,
anala facility kata su sulata do ko balla
and the facilities to do the monitoring, we would accept to do that. But that was not part of our work. Okay. So in effect, you are telling us that you never had that responsibility.
Ntolmu kaira sabatindi laleti Bangkok.
We are a peace body in the country.
Ninga mola kutubo sute ko mimbika taku.
If we happen to recognize a sermon which we believe is not in line,
wala minse pitino natino Bangkok,
or one that has the potential to stir trouble in the country,
womuna wajibolete puru ngaje chode puru kaje jara.
It is our responsibility to pinpoint that and take care of that problem.
But
other than that, we had no problems with anyone, how you prepared your sermon and how you delivered it. Good, thank you.
Ilumbara.
But have you ever heard of calls being made by the Supreme Islamic Council or members of the council for the Ahmadiyya group to be banned in the Gambia, the Ahmadiyya Jamaat or group be banned in the Gambia?
Inene nyim kumakangulu mwele bang ka foko inyanta Ahmadiyya Jamaat la bunda tonna nyim banko kanne wala fokafo ye ila kulu ke londi ke tong nying Gambia banko kan fo nene yolu moy
yalo Ahmadiyya la do ko siata Gambia le.
You know, the Ahmadiyyas do a lot of work in the Gambia.
Karambungol soto.
They have schools.
Soto.
They have hospitals.
So atebe diamo kaila minala ibelo mobang ila bumbulo wala bunda bije dami alonka akawale.
So what are you referring to? All of their departments or any specific one of them are you referring to? The Jamaat, the mosques, the schools and the hospitals all work to be done by the Ahmadiyyas to cease in this country.
Ako Jamaat fango mumel kata ila karambungulu ila lopitanol ikadoku kanyim bankun kang pour que abe londi ke tong nyim banko kan
banku dingole katela loptano do wolle be karawle la karambo do fana.
It is the citizens of this country that go to their hospitals. It is also the citizens of this country that go to their schools.
So Jamal laptop Jamal ko wala Jamal laptop pour ka londi.
So who said or who wanted to put a ban on them? The question I asked is, have you ever heard members of the Supreme Islamic Council or the council itself advocating for such a ban on the Ahmadis?
Supreme Islamic Council fangumu meu wala Supreme Islamic Council la kafuding melu sinyin kam fo puru Ahmadiyya Jamaat ye tong Gambia banko kan.
Yalo Ahmadiyya
you know the Ahmadiyya
council lo tale ne be sirinja wati jang.
The council was set up while we were together with them here for a long time. Nothing transpired between us. If something comes which may be responsible for that, then you will know that that is something else. But to just jump and say that they should be banned, when the council was established, they were already in existence.
We never said that. If that was said also, then you would know that there was a reason.
The question I have asked is whether you have ever heard calls being made by either the council or members of the council to have the Ahmadis banned in the Gambia.
Kafoko Supreme Islamic Council la yafo wala Supreme Islamic Council la kafudin na yafo ko inyanta Islam Ahmadiyalu ban la le Gambia.
The question is wide. They should be banned. There are schools supposed to be closed. There are hospitals supposed to be closed. I am not aware of that.
Thank you very much for that answer. What would be your reaction if a member of the Supreme Islamic Council, of which you are president, were to make calls for the Ahmadiyya religion to be banned in the Gambia and their schools closed, the hospitals closed, and all other charitable activities by them to end? What would be your reaction?
Saying, ite banyin kota la nyadile, ninyin kumakangulu fotako, inyanda Ahmadiyya la karam ngulu soron nale, ke la lopitano lu soron, ibe doku wodoku la akata mako releta akata kokundi intebe mimmen tamandi kanyim bankun kang, purka obetro fa, kalondula kala, ke fangulula lodula tong nyim banko kang.
Let's move backwards a little bit.
Because the symbol authority.
Because he's speaking on authority. And from the beginning of our discussion, I made it clear to you that we did not have such powers. If anyone intended that, Supreme Islamic Council and you wanted the Supreme Islamic Council to get involved, we ought to investigate to know what the reason is before we could make any pronouncement on that issue.
Why would the Supreme Islamic Council not take that particular position?
Mulana Supreme Islamic Council te wolodu la taala.
Because daming yentol concern
because what concerns us is the religion.
Alabato anin dankenea.
Praying to God and being faithful.
But jararo lobtanod.
But healing in hospitals.
More money wonada puruka bankona pa funding welcome.
Anyone that comes with that, anyone that comes with that in the country, we will welcome you, whatever person you are.
I understand you have made a distinction. You are prepared to welcome their humanitarian work. Are you also prepared to welcome their missionary work?
Fodum ibe parela le fanam pour ibe silo mentamandi kan ila dino la karola fo al sison al yekundi fanankang
ila mundina.
What religion?
We're talking about the Ahmadiyya Jamaat. Whether they are missionary work, you are prepared.
Ila mundina.
They are what religion?
Are you asking me a question? Is that it?
Yes, I'm asking the question. They are what religion?
Well, what they worship. And their form and manner of worship.
aning ikatamandi silolu mennu la itella amunta itella salo ila alabato be nyami.
They call themselves Ahmadiyya Muslims.
Ikje fan kumandi ko itel mu Ahmadiyya muslimol leti.
Others call them Qadians.
Dol ka fo e Qadian kolu.
Others call them Ahmadiyyats.
Dol ka fo en ko Ahmadiyyalu.
Whatever they are called,
Iye kumandi to tola.
Are you prepared to accept them in the society for them to do their own missionary work?
Fodun albesonale puru itel fanali kunja makono puru ye fan na silo tamandi ko ikela dina silo tamandi nyame.
Sembo tenna puru ka kari inyato bunda to barni sembo benna nte sonda moye mamang society economy silme ya tola atare manke muslimot ni sembo benna.
There is no power with us to stop them doing what they want to do, but if we have the power, we will not allow anyone to come and sow seeds of discord amongst us, the Muslims here.
In fact, the law of this country does not allow anybody, be you Muslim, be you Christian, be you Catholic, Protestant, be you Qadian or Ahmadian, whosoever it is. The law of this country does not allow anybody in the name of exercise of religion to cause public strife or immorality. The law does not allow it.
Nyimbanko la lualo. Imanso nyina. Puru momondi sina mensi kawalio wala kambembali ya dundi jamaa molu tema. Aketa misilime faso uwa fasonti. Ahmadiyya lombang. Kadianu nkolo mbang. Aketa Kristi, aketa dina wo dina ti nyimbanko kang. Lua monsongo la puru mosi na me ya lonko. Asi kawalio dundi molu tema nyimbanko kang.
But equally,
the
law does not allow anybody to come and restrict the rights of people in exercise of their religion.
Do
you accept that position in this country?
Yalo ate kelano Muslim Christian abe umbrella killing. Christian Muslim ebe umbrella killing. Muslim Ahmadian ebe umbrella killing. What a kelano? It's a Christian Islam nyino dina fulolti mini along ko ebijang. Niko Islam a belum woti. Amam pen to come. Niko Christianity a belum. Bariko Muslim Ahmadiyya. Wo min nata wole be tinyarol. Mil lafata jamaka. Wole be tinyarol.
It cannot be that you have Christians, Muslims and Ahmadiyyas under one umbrella. It can only be either Christians or Muslims. It cannot be otherwise. Those that came, who newly came, are the ones that are causing, and joined those in the majority are the ones causing the discord.
Supreme Islamic Council Nata, Puruka Muslim Olubeke under one umbrella.
The Supreme Islamic Council was established to bring all Muslims under one umbrella.
But Ahmadiyya had declared ko imang Supreme Islamic Council ema recognize the imang songala. So it told me.
But the Ahmadiyyas have declared that they do not recognize the Supreme Islamic Council, neither do they accept it. So therefore, what are they? If there is a dead body in Gunjur,
Ning Ahmadiyam.
If the dead person is an Ahmadi,
aning Gunjura Imam Ratibu Ahmadiyya ni benyo sabala wo furela jamala na nyantatal.
They would be tussling with the Imam Ratib of Gunjur as to who is to take custody of the corpse.
Either Ahmadiyya naita o imam ratibu nala mol naita.
It's either the Ahmadiyas will go with the cops, or the Imam Ratib and his people will take the cops. So these are two things that are very clear.
So
that is what is existing in this country between us and the Ahmadiyas.
Would your position change if they had accepted or agreed to be part of the Supreme Islamic Council?
Allah lodu labe falinale numbang nimisal kama isonta kadun Supreme Islamic Council kono wala isonta council nyinna
ni sonta council ola ala rules ala regulations abanda because sarato lebe je minka tinna nke accept.
If they accepted the council's rules and regulations, there would be no problems, because there are rules and regulations by which they are accepted in.
Do you accept that under the laws of this country, they are free to do as they choose and not to come under the umbrella of the Supreme Islamic Council?
For nyindung ibe sonna nyindela puru katu lual lebe kerim jang menye nyim foko mo mandi lafta ila dino tamandi le nyami isake no nya so silandung nin kumembe lori wo nyama so for Supreme Islamic Council la molu ibe sonna le pour kaw kulu tamandi wo nyabang.
I think there's a problem in the interpretation.
Okay.
The question I asked is, does he accept that the laws of this country allow them to decide to not want to join the Supreme Islamic Council?
When you bankola lualu, isontale, puru ka balanyi na puru Ahmadiyul, yedung Supreme Islamic Council la kafo kono ba.
Dunia Muslim
Imam, I think there is a mistake again in the interpretation. What I want to say is the laws of this country allow the Ahmadi to have a choice whether to join an organization or not to join that organization. Do you accept that they have that right?
If the laws of this country allows that, that is sabotage against the Muslims.
Because
all of us are under one umbrella. No one can trouble you in the name of Islam outside when you are not in the same line with those that are Muslims. Any law that accepts that is sabotaging those people.
Do you realize that the Christian version of the Supreme Islamic Council is the Christian Council?
Christian la Carola, Supreme Islamic Council ya nyonka fo soto jele ika fo meye the Gambia Christian Council.
Yes.
Are you aware that not all Christian sects or churches in Gambia are members of that umbrella organization?
Fo yenyim fanal lonne ko Christian bunda jama bijang amanke ko wolu belebe wo Gambia Christian Council nyin kono.
Is that also sabotage?
Fofana mu sabotage letiba.
Kafuti jami along kai combine two philosopher minebe combined ring.
There is no association in this country which or two associations in this country that share the same name.
Christian something or tijam.
The Christian something that is not here.
Christian the Christian obey me.
When you say Christian, that is for all the Christians that are in the country.
Are you aware, Mr. Imam, that many of the Pentecostal churches,
Pentecostal churches,
they are not part of the Christian Council, Gambia Christian Council.
Wolu da mantara Gambia Christian Council bundala.
Wolu manke Christian olti.
They are not Christians.
They call themselves Christians. That's as much as I can say.
Iske fan kumandi Christian olala. Wole nsi ofonole.
Yalo wo bikolo koniko iko kadiri, iko tijani, iko sunni. Ni tata Supreme Islamic Council iben tol be literally be bakile fakile.
It's just like when you say Qadri, Sunni. When you go to the Supreme Islamic Council, you'll find all of us there, and we are all as if we are from the same.
I thought there was nothing called Sunni Muslim. That's what we were told.
Ngamira ko fente nunje kafo membe ko Sunni Muslim. Yola fonyele.
Top follow word.
There are two names.
Sunni Muslim.
Sunni Muslim.
What is Abe Muslim? Qadri Muslim, Sunni Muslim, Tijani Muslim, Abe Muslim.
There is no such thing as Sunni Muslim. Qadri Muslim, Sunni Muslim, they are all Muslims.
I accept that. So, the issue here is not all Christian groups are members of the Gambia Christian Council. Do you accept that?
Muslim will be among a member of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Not all Muslims are members of the Supreme Islamic Council.
And the Ahmadiyya group is not part of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Alun Ahmadiyya kafo itelu mantara Supreme Islamic Council kono.
Yes, because they quite recognize.
Yes, because they said that they do not recognize it.
Okay, by not recognizing the Supreme Islamic Council, is that a problem for the council?
Wala foko itelu mang Supreme Islamic Council imang songama. Fodu mu kole quality council fana yeba.
Supreme Islamic Council mu kapole te drong abedo ko la muslimia kunkoto.
The Supreme Islamic Council is an organization that is working on a farmland where all Muslims belong to.
So, Ahmadiyya lake member to otani lake baliaje woman tol affect fenna, bari imang hako soto ka activity ke banko ka nim muslimia tola.
Whether or not the Ahmadiyyas are part of it is not a problem for us. But they do not have a right to carry out any activity. They do not have a right to carry out any activities in the country in the name of Islam. We are unable to do anything about it, but it is not pleasing to us.
Why are you unable to do something about it?
Munalna aliman kuta mandinoje.
Because sembo tendency mindo kundipuruka kuta mandeje.
Because we have no authority which to use to do something about it.
But in addition to your lack of authority,
yo Allah was sembe soto balia kakafu woma.
It is also yes. We want the constitution. Could you give it to? Yes. Thank you. In addition to your lack of authority to do anything about it,
Allah sembe soto balia puru kakuta mandigo kuoluto.
It is the right of every Gambian to belong to any religion he or she wants. You and I like it or not. Do you recognize that?
It is existing nowhere in the world. Even the ordinary parties that have been set up by people.
Ima right soto ye any activity ke partido tola
You have no right to carry out any activities in the name of a party that you are not a member of.
Sakuna kodino.
Much more a religion.
But do they claim to be a member of your party?
Fodum ikafole ko itel fana balla kafole ko no ba.
Yalo nakafo misil molebeoto.
Our organization has Muslims as members.
And
they are the ones that are there also. If you are not one of them, you don't have a right to be there.
And I understand the point you are making. And your point is that they are not Muslims. And cannot be cannot be members of a Muslim organization.
Yes.
That's right. But do you accept that the law allows them to have their organization?
It's a kafo soto no feo fento, but a ning lua sembo dealer, puri kafo soto, misilebea tola, imange misil multi, womu sabotage let misil multi.
They can have an association as they wish, but if the law empowers them to set up their association in the name of Islam, then that would be sabotage.
So your position, therefore, is that you have a problem with them using the name Muslim.
Akoto silang nyimu itela alla kole akwolti puru yelo yafoko itelmu molleti kanyin tofoko itelmu misili molleti
nka wole se nka wati wa wati nkoye dang ila loptanol to anin karambungol to.
This is what we This is what we kept repeating all the time. Let them limit themselves to their schools and their hospitals. I have a child myself who attended one of their schools.
But don't they have a right to worship in the way they want to worship?
Alabatu nyama ko itali lafta kela nyami.
Tola mindiate, no problem.
In any other name that they desire, that's not a problem.
But near society, near sembendi muslimia dinola.
But when they attach that to the Islamic religion, because all of them come from the same mother and father in this country. You cannot lean on them when you are on your own. A dead body, to take it away from Muslims and still claim to be a Muslim, which mind would accept such a thing?
But this is just a disagreement, as you claim that they don't belong to you, and they want to take the body of a person who chose to belong to them. What is the problem with that?
Ila balango nyanya ko imantara tel kono bari ka foka furewota ke bondi itel molu kono itel yo furewota munem kole akoti wala
karobo disgrace olete min warata.
That is a big disgrace.
Minna imam ratibi be fure busilala. Why
would you forcefully take away a corpse from the imam ratib? How do you view that imam? Even if you come from the same mother and father with the imam, you will seize that corpse from him. That is disgrace that has no measure.
Well, I have nothing to say about that, yeah, Imam, because you feel it, so you know it.
Imam, is
that a reason to attack the constitutional right of an individual
mola nyanto mu mentina constitution okono pour ka mari
for freedom of religion and to worship whatever he wants.
Katu loi nyum foko fo momondi ilafta dina men na isitara woto ani ngalafta alabatu la nyame pour ka okay.
Muslimete imbango kang mimbe vote la.
There is no Muslim
wo idea wo itara constitution okono.
There is no
Muslimete imbango kang mimbe vote la.
There is no one single Muslim in this country who will vote for such a right to be included in the constitution.
Well, I can assure you that Muslims in this country have consistently voted for this right. In all constitutions we have had. Freedom of association and freedom of religion. And manifestation of the religion. And that would be Article 25 of the Constitution. That guarantees their right.
What you are saying is the reason why the Christians and the Muslims are living here side by side without any problems. Because each one of them has their own rights in the country which belongs to all of us. But these ones are facing something that belongs to other people. And it is the right of those people to push them away from that which is theirs, except if they are unable to.
Let me read out Article 25 of the Constitution. Every person shall have the right to subsection B, freedom of thought, conscience and belief, which shall include academic freedom, and subsection C, freedom to practice any religion and to manifest such practice. That is what the law says.
You know, if the Ahmadiyas only limited themselves to the Ahmadiyya religion, they wouldn't have any problems with anyone. Where there is a dispute, Muslim. We say they are not that. Because they would have been together with us if they were. This is the only disagreement between them and us. And this country has never accepted that from the beginning up to now. Since the day that they came into this country, the elders fought against that from that day until today, up till tomorrow. They are just unable to do anything about it. We hosted them in Gunjur when they came. My teacher that I told you about, he was the one that drove them away. Before they built the hospital in Serekunda, they had built one in Gunjur. They rented a line house and they turned that into a hospital. Atab spoke to the Gunjur elders at the mosque and inquired to know who are these people. How they left that place, I do not know. But they eventually left Gunjur.
Thank you for that explanation. I have a document here. They call it's labeled Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat.
Ya tola men na wolem Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat.
So the problem you have with them
Kole ya komen be alni tema
is the use of the word Muslim.
wolem purka fo etel kefan kumandi Muslim.
Wodro.
That's the only thing.
Thank you very much.
Inumbara.
Okay. Do you have any ideas as to how this problem of name could be resolved in this Gambia, in this country?
Ako fo ye nyin kudo so de puru ke we will command Muslim la nyin bankun kan.
Mama.
I did not get it.
Do you have any idea as to how this problem could be resolved in this country without the Ahmadiyyas being attacked or their right to exercise their religion being constricted or restricted?
Fodun ye londi sotole nyim kole ya kosi sono yano nyamen nyim bankun kan satara amanke nyintiko ye Ahmadiyya ye lodula kela wala kafo ka kuntri nyato ke balila kolula mensi kole ya konyi sono yandi banko kan foyo idea foyo miraro sotole bang
Banko be sonte ila karambungo lale Gambia be.
The entire country, the entire Gambia accepts their school system.
Kabiri yalo fobi banku dingo lebije. Jama manke Ahmadiyya.
When the schools were established up to now, many Gambians have gone through those schools, and most of them are not even members of the Ahmadiyya sect.
Banko be sonte la loptano la pana.
The whole country also accepts their hospitals.
Ndefengola moda ya jare la loptano.
My own mother was treated in their hospital.
Misileme ya to.
In the name of Islam,
that
is the only problem.
If that is the only problem, do you think that canvassing your member of parliament for legislation to prohibit the use of the name Muslim in their title, don't you think that that would have, in fact, been more in recognition of the law than to attack them and advocate for their banning?
Ning misal kama alisembeta alla dipite wala nungu membe siring alia dipite bungo kono kanaki ala puru itali sinyim fero kata mandi puru ise nying kumakango kafo kumakango nyim Muslim puru ka falling ka bondi ila kolu kono fo nin dipite bungo nata son wala han fo yo kango londi dipite bungo kono fo nata ke fo te kala kolu bandawti bang
yalo hanika fo ko Ahmadiyya Muslim.
You know, even mentioning them as Ahmadiyya Muslims, that did not give them any problem in this country.
Gambia dingoning Ahmadiyya tema because Ahmadiyya.
There is nothing by way of problem between the Gambians and Ahmadiyya for them calling themselves Ahmadiyyas.
Minka fitino dundi ni mol tema.
What used to bring the difference between them and people, if I can recall, are two things. It's not because of they being Ahmadiyyas. The Supreme Islamic Council had a visitor, Zakir Naik. He made preachings, and he touched a lot of people. However, it was, he was a visitor, and he was our visitor.
Ahmadiyya ya disgrace ka police newspaper balaka agents amambo Gambia follow.
The Ahmadiyyas disgraced him, and they published those on newspapers, even while the man was still inside the Gambia. We wrote to express our displeasure to the Gambia government with their action.
Are you suggesting that before this time, before the arrival of Zakir Naik in Gambia, there was no problem between Muslims under the umbrella of the Supreme Islamic Council and the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat?
Fwebe nyile fokanko, jalningo kendugo inajan Zakir Naik, Gambia jang Muslimu ning Ahmadiyya lutema, fokole ya kuti jenung, itema fereng fo jalning wo luntang bina kumpaboro la nyimbanko kan.
Kole ya kole minu bije woluka dung ini mo kote ngole tema, the Supreme Islamic Council ka dabula je puru ka bang.
The disagreement that existed was between them and some other people, which the Supreme Islamic Council used to intervene in and put to a stop.
Because in any kalafika jame ngolo sate to sate memang sula jame fulala because amang wara.
They once tried to build a mosque in one village which did not have a need for two mosques because the village was quite small.
Already
And already that village had their own mosque.
But Ahmadiyya lafita kasali fansun jamen kono.
But the Ahmadiyas wanted to pray inside their own mosque.
So kalafika jamen dolo o sate ringoto.
So they wanted to build another mosque in that small community.
Sate mol kabalang.
And the people of those communities usually refuse. And so that used to brew trouble between them and those small communities, which we will then go and put a stop to.
We would come to the Sarengai issue.
Mina Sarengai kotole.
But the question I asked was that before Zakir Naik came to Gambia, it seems from what you say that there was no problem between Ahmadiyyas and Muslims.
There was no problem that we forwarded to the government. Whatever came up, we addressed it and we put it to rest.
But consistently, Imam Fatih has been giving the khutbah at State House, asking that the Ahmadiyyas be banned, their hospitals closed, their schools closed. Are you aware of that?
Ako, foi botanyin kalamale banko. Imam Fatih ala kutubolu kona kamenke State House jamang tunu, akatunyin satalele wati ko, inyanda Ahmadiyya lutonna le kela lupitanu lusorong kela karambungu lusorong banko kang. Foi botaw kalamale ba?
Amantara wo khutbah kanuing council tola.
He was not making those sermons in the name of the council.
As far as I tell,
and as far as he said those things, he could have said so.
That is precisely the point. And the council did not deem it fit to address the problem.
Because because all the sermons any interference with anybody in any mosque in the Gambia.
All the sermons that took place in the mosques across the Gambia are the responsibility of the particular imams in those mosques. They prepare their sermons and they deliver them, and the members of the Supreme Islamic Council had nothing to do with those sermons.
Would you say that a move to ban the Ahmadiyya pursuant to this call and to close their schools would have been unlawful?
Udo fobe nyim falako kasilo ta purka Ahmadiyya luban la krambul ning ila dinkira kotangulu sorong fo isi sonyin na kafo woto wo anil luwa mantanyo.
Mr. Falimbe sulare la loptano la ni la karambungo be sulare wala.
Council Fall, we are in need of their hospitals and their schools.
And equally, Imam, we have to respect the laws of this country that every individual, under pursuant to Section 25,
will not accept sabotage.
Okay, all right. But you accept that they are free to practice whatever religion.
Bari isonta nyin nako ila nyantolo nyinti purka dina tamandi te lefte la dino men
Imam Ming associate, Imam Ming sembendi Muslimia dinol.
One that they do not associate with Islam.
No problem.
No problem.
But Imam, you told us that you did not have the power to determine who is Muslim and who is not Muslim.
But Imam enyum fonyen ko aliman sembo soto ka fo nyino muslimoti wala nyini manke muslimoti.
Hakilo mawamade nyimo muslimoti nyimanke muslimoti.
I cannot recall. I cannot recall. This one is a Muslim, this one is not a Muslim. That is what
you did say one can give one's opinion, but you don't have the authority to say this one is Muslim and this one is not Muslim.
Actually,
that place is not easy
because
such an individual is not a Muslim or such individual is Muslim. If these are two individuals, if these were two individuals who were independent, one is in one religion and the other one is another religion, that is easier. But for someone whom I have said is not a Muslim, then that issue is one that is not easy. Except if that person is not within the enclosure of the Muslims and is on his own.
Okay. But the Imam, I understand the distinctions that you're trying to draw.
But Imam, nga fahamule ilafta fatam fansolu menu natila.
And you have explained that the only problem you have with the Ahmadiyya is the use of the word Muslim in their name.
Munta kole akome yaitandi membali ning Ahmadiyya lutema wala na ike fam kumandi Muslim mol la nyame.
But that has never posed any problem until Zakir Naik arrived in Gambia.
Amdungo manna na kole akusabu jang alni tema hanufo wato men Zakir Naik nata nyimbanko kan.
Because it
brought problems because these mosque issues that used to prop up in the country.
Aning family killing kawali because and
also the problems that happened within families because some were Ahmadiyyas and others were not. Those were happening even before Zakir Naik came.
But those were resolved. Is that the case?
So Nindong Warata Woyang so Bole do Sembetena.
Yes, but this one was bigger and it scared us so much. And we were powerless, which was why we expressed our displeasure.
Because he learned on the Manyana disgrace la Mandi Banko Kang Atarana Jati.
And because no visitor must ever be disgraced in the country when that visitor is with the host.
Thank you very much.
So,
in a sense, all these calls by Imam Fati for the Ahmadis to be banned, their schools and hospitals closed, were just personal statements. That's what you're suggesting.
Amunda silang, ita kamem foteng. Imam Fati ka ukumulu men befonu ka Ahmadi la karambungul ni lopitano lu soron ke tong. Amunta wumumo fango kunkilim kumakangol leti.
Ngalong ko imam lonalom almamolom.
I know that the imam is highly learned, and he is an imam. And he will not say something.
But in Tolusula telling along why I offer Janimbe answer.
Just like that, we need to know the reason why he says something like that before we even proceed.
Imam, we are not necessarily interested in the correctness or wrongness of his reasons. What we are interested in is the protections that are given by the law.
Imam telu la hammo momenti na la finno momenti amanke nyinti kafo wo dalilolu to nyalum wala to nyate akawul men fo nya bari ntelu la solo momenti wolem tanko nin kanto men nyanta lola moliye men yalon ko be banko kan na sula da molete.
Your testimony is, and correct me if I'm wrong,
ila sedaro mo nyinati nim filta fanan isin tembendi isin tilindi
that statement by Imam Fati to ban the Ahmadiyya was an individual statement and not a statement of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Supreme Islamic Council be memfo purka Ahmadiyul tong.
Yes. And that statement was at that stage never endorsed by the Supreme Islamic Council.
Alung ayo kumakang fotembo meng. Amanke ko Supreme Islamic Council ya kauna sembo diala purka olon.
Exactly.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Inumbara.
And what would you say, Ya Imam, in a situation where people were to call for the Islamic religion to be banned? What would you say to that?
Ako Imam ya Imam ite fango be munne fola ni misali kama molu sotonta menno wulita ilota iko ya Islam dino nyin tong ite be munne fola woli
wona neta sotola.
That will never be.
Why?
Mulana
Jamal tam Muslimina dino.
Who owns the Islamic religion?
Ala la dino way tong.
For God's religion to be banned?
No
Muslim will ever do that.
Precisely the point. Precisely the point. What is good for the goose is also good for the gander.
Amunta membenta burofe. Woto si seo finansio sotonole.
Actually, Mr. Fall, Ahmadiyya Linde Kukiling.
Council Fall, the Ahmadiyyas are not in the same thing with us.
In the Kukiling.
All right, we are not in the same thing.
Let's take it this way. You have here an orange. Here an apple. They can both coexist in peace in this society under the protection of the law. You agree?
Do they have fen lorin tije?
There is no static thing in the world which is leaning on people. And to have that thing claimed by some other person as their own, that has never been. Those to whom it belongs to are the owners. Those that choose it is either will join them or be outside of it.
But Ya Imam, let's conclude on this point. You would agree that the law protects their existence, correct?
Ya Imam, ngajandon senayandi ngautobang. Bari fango besonal ko lua ko inyante kantalale.
The
law does not have that power.
Well, Article 25, Section 25, rather, of the Constitution provides that. Isn't that the reason why the Supreme Islamic Council could not do anything about it?
Supreme Islamic Council
that was why I said it was not pleasing to us, but we couldn't do nothing about it.
And that is precisely the point we are trying to make, is that the law protects people in the exercise of their religion.
Lua nyin kango di molu lele ila nyantolo nyinti puru ifanalu ye kanta ila kulu kai nyanta menu tamandila.
Adu wala ne beta kan because mo ne me la jamen boy nyim banko kan. Adu ya loman di anyi. But mama boy because amadio la jamen olom.
That is why that is why their mosques are still standing. We don't like it, but nobody has demolished it. The one in Talinding has been there for years.
Thank you, Ya Imam. In
Sarengai,
which you talked about, the mosque was destroyed. The temporal mosque that was built was destroyed.
Which yo janjan ya boyindi
by the paramilitary and the police.
Paramilitary nin police le tata o janjan kaje boyindi,
and that was unlawful.
Adu ni loi manta nyola.
Jamen min nata anim fitino.
A mosque that came along with violence should not be allowed to stand. And if it did not come with violence, the people of that community wouldn't have touched it.
Well, my question was just to show you that the mosque was in fact destroyed. So the attack on the Ahmadiyas and calls for them to be physically attacked, beaten, and killed, and calls for their schools and hospitals to be closed on the basis of the current state of Gambian law, is unlawful. Do you agree?
Even Adama Barrow, they are opposing him on radios.
Well, people are criticizing Adama Barrow daily.
Islamic Council, walla kapukar. Mini ala doyata nyawanya. Isembo doyata nyawanya authority rimbe bulu. You'll have to emphasize for something. Is a more concern la. Well, moluka media, social media, mobile, dulalto. What's the other Bangkok candidate?
There are many people who are talking, criticizing the current president and so many things. And there are associations who have some rights to do certain things. But there are also things that concern some people, and it concerns us too.
No, it's all right. But do you realize that after some of the pronouncements calling for the Ahmadiyas to be banned,
the
programs that they had on TV, and on Monday, July 14, 1997, The Point reported
July 1997 Point Kibar Kaito.
Soon after the Hutbah in State House calling Ahmadiyya's Kafirs and asking that their activities be stopped, GRTS stopped all their programs.
During Kutubo Keta State House ko Ahmadiyul mu Kafirol leti woto inyanta ila kulu londilale. Biro botala dorong ye la programu lu kuntu radio nin television oto.
That was unlawful, wasn't it?
That
was not displeasing to me.
Could you say again?
That was not displeasing to me.
Yes, I know. Because I know your position. It is unlawful.
When they build their hospitals, if they destroy their hospitals, that will sadden me.
So you want their goods, but you don't want their message.
But
what he's saying is that to talk in the name of Islam is what we don't want. The person who gave the order to say that they should be banned, I also like that.
Yes, you may like that, but it was unlawful.
Hani left alabari, ani luamanta.
I don't know how the law was written and when it was written. But to say that we should allow the Ahmadiyas to carry out their religion as they wish, who has accepted that in this country? There is no one who accepts that.
Mr. Chair, may I exhibit the Point newspaper of Monday, July 14, 1997, which contains the complaints of the Ahmadis that their activities, programs on radio and TV were stopped on the basis of the khutbah that was given. Could you pass it to the chairman to take a look?
You're giving it an exhibit number?
Exhibit number 120B.
120B, fine, thanks.
I have also used the video of Yahya Jammeh's edict instructing that they all pray on 29 July.
This was the clip that we had seen.
The clip that we saw. Fine. That should be 120A.
Splendid. Both them requests granted.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. There is also the Cairo News article, which I quoted from. That should be 120C. That is the Islamic Council taking blame for the arrest of the sheriff for that Eid.
Was that given an exhibit number earlier?
No.
It's now been, okay.
Yes. The one that was given the exhibit number is the Foroya newspaper article. That was 117C, I think. I think, well, I did cite the exhibit number when I referred to it.
That's all right. If it was given
yes,
a number
110, yes.
Brilliant.
Okay. Thank you very much.
That's all right. All requests granted.
Yes, thank you very much.
Please proceed.
Let me extend this line of conversation to the next point. But I am really happy that you have narrowed the differences, the problems you have with the Ahmadiyya Jamaat, which is the use of the word Muslim. If that is resolved, there should be no problem.
Amunta koleabe dendin dame wolem ahmadiyya la nyim foko itelu mum mislimo leti amunta ke fankumandi misilme to menna ninkumu wala famu koluti me yalon ko lekalte mafatam fansoti.
But more significantly, the fact that there's never been a problem between the Ahmadiyyas and the Muslims, any significant or difficult problem between the two since their inception in Gambia and until the arrival of Zakir Naik. I think that is quite important to note.
Ako dinkira fana mbije me yalo ngakuma yata bake mosi hakilo tuje kadu Ahmadiyya nin muslimul la karotema kole ya mansoto je nun ibebe janne nube la kul ke kan fitina ma wulite ma kole ya mansoto hanifo wato men Zakir Naik natana nyim banko kan so otumolem ko la kole ya damu tataka finti. No,
Kolea be jela because niaje misil molbe balanding.
No, there were difficulties.
Puri la jamengol ila jamengol nyanta lola manyana lola. If you see the Muslims objecting to whether or not their mosques should be built
up to today is the same thing.
But in 2015,
sankono,
you changed your position, didn't you?
Ali alla ludula faleng. Faman keonya.
To change how?
For the first time, the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council weighed into the debate and declared the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat as non-Muslims. And urged their ostracism. They urged that they be ostracized. We have the Standard newspaper of 26 January 2015. And it says that the declaration was signed by the President of the Supreme Islamic Council, who would be your humble self.
Andu yanyino foko meya akango sign walem Supreme Islamic Council la President alung wotumo wotatake ite fango leti.
Yeah, Imam, I know you understand English.
Exactly.
Yes. So we're just passing it to you to take a quick look.
No,
I signed it. That was the letter that we wrote to the office of the President to express our displeasure in the manner in which our visitor was disgraced by members of the Ahmadiyya. The copy was the one they sent to the media.
So it all a published thing.
That is the one that is published. We wrote it and I signed it.
Thank you very much. May we have the paper exhibited as 120D.
Request granted, Counsel.
Thank you very much. Of course, the Ahmadiyya responded, suggesting that the Supreme Islamic Council wants to destabilize the country.
Supreme Islamic Council lafta mamangole dundi la banko kan.
But significantly, veteran journalist Demba Jao wrote a piece on the subject. And he asked one important question. And it says as follows: who gave this unrepresentative clique of Talibans? Let me just say that I am quoting from an article. I am just quoting what is written. And it is important that this be clear. He said, who gave this unrepresentative clique of Talibans the authority to determine who is a Muslim or even to act as guardians of religious purity in the country?
Ako jumale nyin kango ni nyin sembo di nyin talibolu la meni alonko wala nyinti telem jumati puruka jube jumale mu muslimoti wala juma manke muslimoti joyo sembo di la nyim banko kan.
And he continued. The Gambia is a secular state. As such, the Constitution guarantees everyone the freedom to practice their religion the way they feel or even not to belong to any religious persuasion as long as they do not infringe on the rights of the citizens.
Woto banko la sarto ni luwa ni sembo di banko dingo belale puru isitarno dina wo dina kono isi atamandi koy laftala nyaming na diate ye fang ikano tara dina kono isitarno wonya ite ifaye ko ite lafte la tara nyala nyami.
What do you say to that?
Ako fay muna fo wala
Jawale ka ofo.
It's an enemy that would say such a thing. Was it Jawa saying that? Was it a question?
I am asking for your reaction to this.
Akwabe nyinin kakang ye nyin kumakang lumenu fatate Jawa nyil menu safe ite yo je nyadile.
Atese ofo nolele.
He could say that.
And Hamad Ba
Ako Hamad Ba
also weighed in on calls
that
Ahmadis are not Muslims and should be banned from this country.
And
this is what he had to say. Again, I'm just quoting from the articles. He said it is a constitutional right of every Gambian to belong to any religion or worship in a way that suits the individual as long as he or she does so within the confines of the Constitution.
Ako, nyimu Gambia din wo Gambia din na nyantoleti. Kabula dina wo dina no makata mandi ite leftala nyaming satara dum fanang abe nin sartol tata nyola konna banko la constitutional ya fo nyaming nyimu ila nyantolti pour ka wo dino tamandi be men kono lefta menna.
And he went on to say, I quote, I don't share such hardline religious views. They are unconstitutional. Bass said fundamentalism starts in any society with an intolerant religious verbal rhetoric.
Kobako dina wo dina ila kuolu kadamuta daming nilla natambo bekela akadamuta wo kumakan sangaro lela ikamennu fo dino toyala me yalonko aseke doli tanoti,
which later escalates into conflicts as seen in Nigeria.
Wole dum fanan kana ke kuyanyewti doliye hanufo akana kurukuru kana ke fitinoti men kana wuli banko kan ko aketa Nigeria banko kan nyame.
He warned that such tide of intolerance must not be entertained in the Gambia.
Ay dandalaro ke ko wo kutuje balia nyoye molu manyan sonna wo kufasongoli kurukuru Gambia banko kan.
If the Gambia is to maintain its status as one of the leading countries in the world in terms of religious tolerance.
Ko natara Gambia lafta tentenna nyin todi mala dunia kono ko Gambia be banko le kono men ya lon ko itelle todi ata dunia banku dolu beti ka foko momonding be banko kan isila dino tamandino lafta la nyami.
He went on to say, I quote,
kontineta ka fo hanumbiya be wandi kumole sata kanteng.
The Gambia is a free society.
Ko Gambia mu jamaleti me ya lon ko ibe fambulu.
And everybody has the right to worship the religion you want to worship.
Adu momondi nyi nyanto sotole isibula dino no ma ya tamandi ilafta dino menna.
Religious freedom is a constitutional right of all people and that cannot be compromised.
Dino taram fambulo momondi nyi banko kan na constitutional fangolo yo sembo di adu momondi manyang kala moti mensi dolu baliwola.
I don't agree with the view that a particular religion should be banned because the Gambia is a secular state and it is everyone's right to belong to any religion.
Wotonte man so nyin jero la ko dina sotonte nyanta men tonna nyim banko kan katu mobe ni la nyanto lem ke dino noma ite lafta menna kon na banko la sartol ya itandi nyami.
And he proceeded by saying,
akondine da ka foko,
we have to be careful with some of these Arabic students
Nyantang hakilo tulale nying Arabu karanna talibo dolu la Kenya luto.
I just leave it at that.
Mbabula la woto.
That is his views about the calls for the banning of the Ahmadiyyas or any religious group for that matter.
Wala mu atemari la jeroti kuma kangolu kamma ka foko inyanta Ahmadiyya tonna la wala dina wodi na ka foko wulu tonni mbanko kan nyimmen kuma kangolu menna bote fulateng wo mari la jero mu woleti.
What do you say to that?
Akobe wo mari jatu.
Do you think that that's a correct statement of the law in Gambia?
Akofaya mera wo mu kuma kan tilindingul ti luala karola Gambia banko kan.
What I will respond on that,
Supreme Islamic Council
is that the Supreme Islamic Council
and the
Ahmadiyyas.
So sa tute telebolo ika nyim mo flo jibe nyaming.
So it's left to you how you see these two individuals.
Ila jabiro eke wanyam.
Then let your answer go in that line as you see.
But
what is important?
Supreme Islamic Council.
What is the reason why the Supreme Islamic Council made this statement? Then you would know who between these two is interested in violence. Since we were set up to today, all of us are in this country. Why is it that this declaration came now? It is important that you balance that and then you make your answer. We are an association.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen mo fahamrim balle bije.
Praise to God, there are people who are well learned. And whatever we do, we make sure that that is something that will make instead of destroy. If anyone sees it in another way, different from that way, that would be not our intention. And that is not also the religion. And the association was not also established for that.
Okay. Thank you, Imam. That is quite encouraging. Because in order to foster cohesion in the society, unity and peace, this is the spirit in which we should regard ourselves and our differences.
Thank
you very much. Mr. Chair, I request to exhibit the Today newspaper dated Wednesday, November 5th, 2014. Which contains the statement of Ahmad Bah on the subject, fundamentalism and religious bigotry can't fit in the Gambian space. That should be 120E.
Request granted. Does that document also contain the Ejawas?
No, the D.A. Jawa one, I think, was already exhibited.
Okay, yeah, fine,
yes.
That's all right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Now, we move on to the issue of the Shia. Is it the case that you issued a statement in which the council, this was in 2008, August 7.
August 2007.
No, 2008.
2008
I don't know who was president at the time. In which it was stated that all media proprietors
Kafoko kibar bunda do kula lube
have been warned to desist from encouraging Shia activities in the Gambia, in the country.
Ye be dandala le ko Shia la kuolu menu keke banko kang ikana song akibarul bundila.
Is that true?
Fo mutonya altiba.
You said who gave that pronouncement?
The Supreme Islamic Council.
Ko Supreme Islamic Council le yo kangodi.
That is our work.
Do you have the power?
Ko fo sembo bal leba.
No, just to say it.
The article says,
Baro continue the kafo.
the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council has ordered
Gambia Supreme Islamic Council ye nying kangodile
all programs geared towards propagating or defending Shia Muslims to stop with immediate effect.
Programu lu menu beka tama. Meni ya lonko eka Shia la kuole kidimandi ke la kuo banke ka lankenema. Yo programu lu be buruka kabo sain na akibaro findita watu me.
This is not just saying, this is ordering.
Amanke ko ka folem doronde nyimukaneti e mendi ko ay tama.
No, sembo tenda puruka po radio station ko dia kwe alondi.
We don't have the authority to compel any radio station, whether they like it or not, to stop programs.
Well, that is what was done.
Sa po bara ala implementation puruka ke wala kake bale auto da dollar bulunga po me.
We could say it, but whether or not that order is implemented is left to the various stations.
Because Shia lunene baluta da order maybe nimma wolonde tenda la banko malata.
Because the Shias, wherever they existed, maybe I would not know all, but wherever they existed, that place ended up in flames.
You see, Imam, you may very well be right.
Imam asikeno ibe tonyala.
Because mote Abubakar nena ite nyala ye nya kasala. Because mote Umar nena nyala ye nya kasala. Mote kila dingolo nena nyala ye nya kasala. Ni woba stop a bank ase na banko mala. Alto security pangote ita control la no.
Because no one will insult Abubakar, Omar, and the sons of the Prophet in your presence, and you will allow them to go free. If they are not stopped immediately, they will set the country in flames.
Imam, you may be right.
Imam, it
is that way.
But what the law says is that the exercise of a religious right can only be restricted by law for particular purposes.
Ka mola nyantolu tamandi lua yo kango dile aya simbodi adum fo fana yetama fo o manke kolu lanyati.
So the right thing to have done is to go to parliament and get a law.
Memu nyanto tinu woto wolem kata dipite bungoto ka lua fana mfintindi
to prohibit the exercise of Shia certain Shia types of worship in this country for stated reasons that are allowed within the law.
Puruka lua fintindi dipite bungoto puruka nyintong Shialu ikakuma kanglu ning ila kolu menu tamandi menu mambetea puru fero yake lua yelo puru kafoko inyanta ulu fanan na banko kane niyo ketanung wale mkolu tarang siloti.
That was the right thing to do, don't you think?
For wale musiloti menyanta kelanung ila mirarotu fama nyang wale nyam.
Yalon tuluka pole.
You know, we only say,
but sembo tena puruka tamandi.
But we don't have the power to implement.
Winu nyanta alondira.
Those that are supposed to stop it, things were left in their hands.
Imam, there is freedom of expression in this country.
Imam, sarto nyindile puru momondi left memmem fola esa fono ni mambula dul.
You can criticize the president, you can criticize other religions within reason.
Isi president kajaf isi president doyano aning dina dolu bari satra belarin dalila koy.
I am not sure whether criticize is the same is the equivalent of doya in Mandinka. I don't know, but doya seems to mean to me directly to belittle. I don't know whether doya is the right word.
Is another word. You know, Mandinkas use one word for 2, 3, up to 4 different things.
I agree.
That exists.
I agree.
So you can criticize somebody by saying that, yeah, doyale.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I just want to be sure that we have the right word. All right, thank you very much. Yeah, Imam, this document does not seem to suggest that you stopped at criticizing. It suggests that you gave orders.
Nying kaito ye nying itandiko amanda nyin to doron ka foda la pour ka doya bari al tententale pour ka ikajafika kuma kamulu foye menketa kamulu ti menu ni sartol manta.
In fact, the article claims
kaito nyim fango kibaro nyi nyine fofang
that Yahya Jammeh, the then president, asked the Supreme Islamic Council to regulate the looming Islamic differences.
Ye nyine foko utumo Yahya Jammeh memu president oti asifere ke ay tilindiro ke kolu la me yalon ko wala mu fatam fan soti dino la karola membe wulika.
Was that true?
Fo mu to nyalti ba.
Near Wofo,
If he had said that,
Womo council la do quality,
that was part of the responsibility of the council
tilingo kaganento nyaka.
in straightforwardness and truth.
Itina inyape akandoro adiate nyame yake onyama.
You will just come and grab somebody and do as you wish.
Because abe domandingolo mo duniate.
Because the little thing about this is the world.
Alkiyama le warata.
The bigger thing is the hereafter, and God does not like someone who troubles. So what should have happened was to base it on truth and righteousness.
What gave Yahya Jammeh the authority to empower the Supreme Islamic Council to take steps against this year?
Pour que yin kamo di Supreme Islamic Council la pour que simfalu ta shialu kama.
Maybe ayela mantoro le je wala ya moy dunia dula kota ngolta mala fe wala jam.
Maybe is the suffering or the trouble that they have done in other parts of the world which he has seen.
And he doesn't want that.
But my question is, what gave Yahya Jammeh the authority, the power to give the Supreme Islamic Council the power to stop Shia activities?
Akomemu wala mnyinti muneye wo sembo di Yahya Jammeh. Para atafanaina wuli ayo kamo di Supreme Islamic Council la puruka Shia la kolu londi nyimbanko kan. Akawala nyininka.
Yalo ne konye mene ya tena Yahya Jammeh nyinke.
Mafo mene ya tinna. Munele yo sembo diala.
Ate killing olom duro. Mine sembo dial. I was sembo bombing.
No, it's the same thing. Where is that? Does it derive that, or did he derive the power from?
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's good.
Exactly. Yeah, don't tell answer no. Actually.
You know, I cannot answer that actually.
In fact, he did not have that power.
Wala mnyinti doronko ama sembo soto.
I tell him president today, so tell yalo.
He was the president, so you know.
But he asked you to do it. You should check whether he had the power to tell you to do it.
But where akau atelle yake. Alinyanta ajubela le foto nyatonya ateyo sembo soto le pour katel bula wala.
Bisa palpo yalon ko wo londo na pero o tendebul. Because all the famous luar kang ya be karang ya jibe. Council sembo be munto wala te munto. Or maybe londa balla do kolom.
Council Fald knows that I do not have the wisdom, neither the means to know whether that was lawful or not. You need to find out to know whether what was said was lawful or otherwise.
Thank you, Imam. That is a very honest answer.
Imam,
we were given a hadith which suggests that
me itandi ko
the orders of the head of state
banku nyaton ko la kangolu
must be implemented.
wolo nyanta tamala wolalle.
Are you aware of that hadith?
Ning and ning Allah tama nyowale.
If and only if that is not in contradiction to God's own wish.
Does God say that the shiat must be banned?
Ala kole ba nyanta sialu tonnale bang.
Tinyarla nene manyana balula jamanika.
Destroyers should never be allowed to live amongst many.
But what is your basis? Have they destroyed anything in Gambia?
Akosa ete yosembe munela ye munni mune tinya Gambia.
Mune bijanne.
Are they here?
When
they come, you will know who they are.
Well, they were here.
Behold,
you know everything about them.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. But the documents show that they were here.
May God protect us from the Shias.
In your documents, the council issued a decree or fatwa, I don't know what it is. Or an order. It says the council has decided that the proprietors of all print and electronic media shall ensure that all religious programs aimed at propagating or defending the faith that contradicts the teachings of Prophet Muhammad should be stopped. Is that true?
You know, those are assignments that were given to the council. But there is no force behind it. It was left to us to see which ones were right, and we implement them, and leave out those we felt were not right. Maybe if you made your investigations, at the end of the day, you would not find anyone as described.
You see,
so you continue with your work.
You see, Imam, the language that is used in this document seems to suggest that they have every other religion apart from Islam. Maybe that was not the intention. But what it says here, that all religious programs aimed at propagating or defending the belief that contradicts the teachings of Prophet Muhammad should be stopped. By this document, it means the Supreme Islamic Council has banned the activity of churches in the Gambia. I am not sure that was the intention. But that is what it means. In this document, dated August 7, 2008. I pass it on to the chair to see, and then we exhibit it. What do you say to that?
ibe munafala wo falan nakarola
yalon kumo bantale.
You know, the whole thing has come to an end.
Because he left Apollo diamo ye kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam contradict.
Because you want to say that any other thing that contradicts the Prophet,
so they have
the right to say so and be left alone.
Ya Imam.
Ya Imam.
Christianity.
Christian Dino.
They don't believe that Prophet Muhammad is a prophet.
That
is the greater contradiction to the teachings of Prophet Muhammad. And this document shows that all religious teachings that contradict Muhammad
dina karango dina bankero faso wo faso me yalon ko
must be stopped.
Amanke Muhammad la siloti ye beton.
Like I said,
ko nga fonu nyami.
I do not think that you intended to cover that much. I didn't think you wanted to be that broad in the decree.
Ko nga fonu nyami manyi njiki ko alanga ni yolo nyenti pour ka dino lu beton.
But that is what the paper says.
But kaito ye memfoniata ni wala bijede.
Ndolmo Supreme Islamic Council, Islamic.
We are the Supreme Islamic Council, Islamic. Whatever we say.
And Islam.
It's not related to any other thing except Islam.
Among any right soto purunga diamu fenna mimbe sujrin Christian.
We don't have the right to speak about anything in relation to Christianity.
Would you accept
mbe diamu kang muslimela ni muslimol?
We are talking about Muslims.
Mo be nyanta odurane famle dabe odurane pananyam.
People should understand that, and it is also in that line.
Supreme Islamic Council te diamula radio to ko Christian ol manjanna diamula otenna programo kono.
The Supreme Islamic Council cannot make a pronouncement over radio that Christians should not exist. That is not a part of our program. We are all equal with them here. The same right we have, the same they have.
Thank you very much, Ya Imam. That is quite encouraging. From what you said, it's clear, therefore, that what is contained in that document and what the Council intended are different. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, Imam, let's now move to another topic. Which one? I have to exhibit that document, Mr. Chair. The Afrol News article, 120F. Yes, okay, so. Yeah, Imam, you have told us earlier that the Supreme Islamic Council did not have the authority to be monitoring khutbas and banning people.
Supreme Islamic Council manyin sembo soto purka mulla kutubolu lamoy ke no masata anin ke tong.
But
Bari
the council had banned Bakausu on several occasions.
Council e Bakausu tonne sinya jama.
What do you say to that?
Muna photo.
Occasion what and what and what?
On what and what occasions?
I have a few letters here.
Letter danta bembulu jang.
In which the bans against Bakausu were lifted.
Many alonko ye tongo men la ba kausu kan yo tongo lubwa kan nyame.
Which implies that he was banned. He appeared before the commission.
afundita commission nyaati limola jam
and indicated that he was banned.
anda la kumo kuna nyim foko ya tonnenu
And the bans were subsequently lifted.
andu kola inatala tongolu bondi.
Do you agree that that happened?
Foi sonda ko nene ketale
Malong later sujuta muntola bari ba kausu aning Supreme Islamic Council nga bem fulala kalamata natem.
I don't know how it went, but by council we had 2 meetings with him.
But I know there have been meetings with him, including a meeting with him and the president, then President Yahya Jammeh. Do you recall that?
Alning ay bengolu sotole. Andum bengo fongo nata sotole. Alningate ba council ning utuma president Yahya Jammeh ale bebenta bengo mento mbota ufanan kalama.
Atele endol sambaje.
It took us there.
I accept that.
Nsonta wala.
He wrote a letter to Yahya Jammeh asking for his intervention, as a result of which Yahya Jammeh called a meeting. Do you recall that?
Atele letter safeka ki Yahya Jammeh ye puru nyin kamala asiku tamandi nyin koluto alnate mahanifo wala na Yahya nata obiti bengo kumandi fo manke onyale.
It happened
that way, but it was clear later in that meeting that he was the one who troubled us.
Like I said, this commission really does not have the mandate or even the time to look into the activities of the Supreme Islamic Council in order to deal with the various problems that existed between some of its members and other imams.
Ako, nyim komisongo be siri nyawnyanding bari imanyin sembo amanyin fero soto anin wato puruka kolu jube men ya lonko wolekata kansul nyinna ku ketalu nila tamandir kolti men ya lonko ibe ketanun komanto itewul kolu no masata nola.
What we are concerned about is the violation of the religious rights of individuals.
Mem mun na deundati wolem molu kunkilin nalu ye ila dina nyantolu mennu tinya wala mun na solo luti.
You told us clearly that the council did not have any power to ban anybody. Do you recall that?
Yenyim fonyana ko council manyin sembo soto purka mo womondin tong yo fonyana no fo malum fo hakilo sibula wala ban.
Tell Council Fall that
ning aya buladon council la no from the beginning.
If he was following the issue of the council from the beginning,
85% taralaje mi alonko wo bemo positively do bemo ku betolet.
You would find out that 85% of all the issues are things that are positive, things that are good.
15%,
the 15%,
wala min doyata woti,
which is the lesser part,
was mulunga feko omo violence.
That would look to him as if those were violations. But to us, that is not it. And that is where our understanding will differ.
Because we
came to mend, and that is what we have been doing till date. We never destroyed anything. Except the feelings of humankind.
Exactly. And Imam, we all would accept the bona fides of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Imam, mbebe sonna Supreme Islamic Council ila nyanyima silola.
We have no doubts that the objective of the council is to do good in order to foster peace and unity among Gambians or people living in this country.
Nga lonne ko council langani yo munyin duroneti purka kukendoke membe nyimbanku molu chokila nyola ngake kankilin badin kilin ngani ya kilinti membe Cairo sabatindi la banko kan.
And that is very much in keeping with Gambian culture.
Adu wonin Gambia fangola ado tata nyola bakele.
We respect our elders, we respect our leaders.
Ngana kebalu bunya, ngana nyatonkolu fanalu bunya.
We also respect and recognize our religious institutions.
Ngana dina bundalu fanana dina makamat bundalu ngebunya wala nyama ndun sontema wala nyama fana.
But as we strive for perfection in our society,
bari mbe kontine kanka katapurka kolu nyinyandi ke tilindi na jamaa kono,
it behoves us to look at those that below 15%, which seemingly is not right.
Poto nyimum fana lu kan nyanto le ti pour wo mo bundandingulu men ya lon ko e ibeo sidula tan ni luloto pour ngan hakilo to fana li nyanta la ko lu nyanta la nyamen kata nyato,
in order to correct them,
pour nyin kamala ngetilindi,
so that
nyin kamala
we would live in peace
mbesi sinyo kanjang kairo kono
and in mutual respect of rights.
andunga besi taralari mbunyani nyanto kankamulla nyanto lubunya.
And that is why this order that was issued to ban Bakausu is under inquiry, is being investigated.
Wale mnyinti ko ye kango mendi puruka Bakausu tong wala na iba ko kisi kang.
It was unlawful.
Anil luwa mantanyola.
Mobulolu, thousands of propagators, many are in society.
Thousands of people, propagators in this society.
Council na beta ata poba cause.
All the members of the council's reputation was good except Bakausu's.
Hadn't be commission or kajeko kujen kerewale bije wala na nimba kausu bejotela.
Even till today, the commission sees that there is something fishy between us and Bakausu.
Ya mera jete lafala korosila bang.
Do you not think that there should be more investigation on that issue?
Bakausu munda tali bolati ntolle nga karandi.
Bakausu is our student. We taught him.
Kara ya ambulo mutaka dungmin bulo kono. Wole be doko la Super Islamic Council.
The one who held his hand to bring him to the school is the one who is working at the Supreme Court. He taught him until he went for course and graduated and returned back. The culture of our society, your teacher, even his children are also considered as your teachers. Especially, much more his elder brothers or younger brothers. If there is a challenge between Bakausu and his teachers, that's a big disgrace for his teachers.
What is by can't help
but it's because we couldn't do anything about it except we.
Are you telling us that that was the reason the council decided to ban him?
Akofo wala mdaliloti bang council ya tom menkamba. Akofo wala mdaliloti council ya tom menkamba bang.
Ngaba council tonne pour ala security.
We banned him for his security
and the
security of the country.
But
because the people that he insulted, the people that he attacked, they have their children, they also have their students. I do not see a reason why, if that were to continue, they would not end up beating them up.
Imam,
and they will make it look as if it's a problem between the council and Bakausu.
But Imam, no matter how good intentioned your action was, if it is unlawful, it is unlawful.
If it is not in line with the law, the one implementing is the one that is contradicting the law. Our own was just to merely suggest. Whatever suggestion we said or whatever action we took, there is a place that could implement it or reject it, and we would have nothing to do about it.
So
we had no power which we would ensure that these things happen.
But in the first first place,
follow.
just writing a letter
Letter o safedro.
telling Bakausu that you are banned was unlawful. You had no power.
Does the law destroy or does it mend?
The law is written.
To ban Bakausu, that is the mending. To allow him to continue his work, that is the destruction.
Imam, we have to be careful here. We have to respect the law and implement the law. You are not selected as president of the Supreme Islamic Council or a member to do whatever you think would advance unity or peace in the society. Everything has to be done in accordance with the law. Do you agree with that?
I told you that there are many landed people at the Supreme Islamic Council. We don't also do things in the absence of each other. Whatever we did, we used to table it. We see to it that this is what will assist in the security. This is what will bring about unity. And this is also what is going to help to stabilize the country. And that is our job. After that, we'll take a decision.
Imam, this ultra-virus action
Imam, menu ketateng menu sangarolti.
Did not even stop at banning Bakausu.
Amanda nyinda manna purka Bakausu tonde.
You wrote to all radio stations telling them that no person should preach the Islamic religion without a permit from you. Is that true?
I took that permit, after which I came to GRTS.
Who gave you the authority?
That is a formality. Anyone that came, we gave it to direct.
Who gave you the authority to be licensing preachers in this country?
Jumale ya sembo dila. Purka licensino di kawandila la nyimbankoka.
I know that. That was the procedure. GRTS was aware.
Where did this procedure derive from? Where is the authority?
About the president there.
It came from the president.
Did the president have the power to decide a licensing authority without any legislation?
For president wenye sembo sotole ka kaudi pro license ko kaudi satara amang akango na sembo soto kabona anyanta boladami.
He taxed me with assignments which was not in contradiction to the Sharia.
So nadino ye yamare konga songala yamarona madama manke tonyerote manke ala sosot.
And my religion instructs me to accept his instructions if they are not in contradiction to the word of God. Wherever he got his from, that is left to him. What he taxed me to do, that was my assignment. I am not supposed to trouble anyone or to ban someone who is not supposed to be banned. If I did that, I will be in bad blood with the Almighty. So we tried our best to be straightforward and be just with people.
Not only did you unlawfully ban Bakausu, Omar Fofana was also banned because he preached sighting of the moon in a way that is different from the arrangement the Supreme Islamic Council had with Yahya Jammeh.
Aliye Omar Fofana fanan tonne katwa kawando leke me ya lonko adenta kari jiwbe wala la kari jaw me ya lonko fanan ani Yahya Jammeh la jero manta nyola.
Actually, karije na jibe mamere yaya ni basoto. The
sighting of the moon, I don't think Yaya has a lot to do about that. That's the main job of the Supreme Islamic Council.
What the point I am trying to make is he made a summons that is different from the position of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Akwabe mem itandi kangole mnyintiko dulale na atafintime yalonka ni Supreme Islamic Council lo dula fatata.
And because of that disagreement, he was banned.
Kato alawo kumumeng ayafo nya menni Supreme Islamic Council la lo dula fatata. Ya fanan tongo dalilo le kan.
I'll tell you for all of a separate.
Did he say that, or is it something written?
He said that under oath.
Janka ni momo sela ko warande foku ise jikikula.
Anybody who comes here can, boast about himself or whatever he is. Sometimes we hear about things which didn't even take place and some things which really took place, but sometimes we are really amazed to hear certain things here. That's not limited only to Omar Fofana.
Because it's a violation,
because what the norm is, however your violation is serious, that's how they think that they will gain out of it.
So
that's why everybody comes and says what he thinks or what he wants to say.
It may very well be the case, Imam, that some people would exaggerate. But the fact of the matter is, the Supreme Islamic Council, as you have rightly pointed out, had no authority to ban anybody.
Supreme Islamic Council
They may have had very good reasons to do it. But that does not change the fact that what was done was unlawful.
If you hear
your decision or
that is, it means that the decision that you have made is made to happen, implemented. And we did not have that power. That was why we suggested many things. But for implementation's sake, we forget about it.
Otherwise,
all the recommendations that came from the council would be forcefully implemented. Actually, we don't have that power, and we know that we don't have that power.
But Imam, since the council, excuse me, wrote to the radio stations, and informed all stations to not accept preachers who you haven't given a license, that act itself, whether accepted or not accepted, was ultra vires. It was above, outside your authority. That is what you said in your statement. You did not have the power to ban anybody. And that is the truth, isn't it?
Alulam tonyati fo ndeba.
Radio sorry, radio bana sembo so dara ponye ko mbawlenken takela.
The radio also had the power to tell us that we refused to comply and we wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
Bari mi bebula do ko la fita yake.
But the one that set us to this task wanted that.
Wala yate de dol fana kan tol tamuda.
That is why they took what we gave them. Otherwise, if we had given it to them,
because Supreme Council man sembo soto puru kantolu yamari na kuoke.
They would have told us that this is not law because Supreme Islamic Council does not have the power to tell us what to do.
But the
one that set us to discuss, it was the same person who instructed them to accept.
And who was that? Who was that? Who was that?
Was the president. And we will do it in a way that we will not trouble anyone and we do not trouble anyone.
Well, Mr. Imam, I want to tell you that under the laws of this country, the president acted unlawfully. The Supreme Islamic Council also in this particular instance acted unlawfully.
Supreme Islamic Council
actually, puru ka pontoleo ko ali kawando monitor puru fenkana taraje mimbe tinyaro kela.
Actually, to tell us to monitor sermons to ensure that there is nothing contained in them that will bring about trouble in the country. Being a Muslim is not in contradiction to that. And we were working in the name of Islam. We do not dispute God, we do not dispute the religion. Frankly speaking, we do not even need to know where Yaya Jammeh derived that authority from. What concerns us is to know whether that which he tasked us to do, Islam accepts it or not. If Islam accepts it, we go ahead and do it. Whatever is not good, we avoid. The mechanisms that we are going to deploy to avoid it, it's left with us.
From what you have said,
the
law, I'm not talking about Sharia, but Gambian law did not matter. Whatever he tasked you to do, for as long as it did not infringe Sharia, you would do it.
You see, for me to know whether the law accepts one thing or rejects the other, that is not my field. I did not learn that. I would have to resort to the law books to know what is acceptable and what is not. But and that is not my area of activity. If I took that path, I would be troubling myself. But what I learned, which is clear to me, is that I should not do anything that will trouble another person.
So I
studied that, and it's clear to me, and I'm mindful of that in the course of my work.
But Imam, regardless of whether you put down the law books to study it, you knew quite clearly that the council did not have the power to ban anybody. And by banning Bakausu and the others, the council acted unlawfully.
I want you to accept that
that
we had no powers to ban anyone. The one that's supposed to ban you, if he does nothing, we cannot do anything about it. I heard that you say that you have some letters with you which show that some of the bans were lifted. The one that puts it there is the same person that lifts it up. Those that lifted the ban, I did not see them, I am not aware.
Okay, that is exactly what I am coming to.
Yes.
Those that put it there, they were the ones that put the ban and they lifted it. Imam, take a look at these two documents. Mia tong, wole ya signed. Photo nyantemba.
Where did you even get these ones from?
Imam, what name is on the document?
Hello, Mr. Paul.
You know, Council Paul, what this other letter is saying,
as far as the issues concerning the moon in the Gambia.
As far as the issue is concerning the moon in the Gambia.
So Supreme Council by emergency meeting Kumandila.
The Supreme Islamic Council will convene an emergency meeting
for that issues.
For the issue. That is what this letter is saying.
I don't read Arabic, Imam. I gave you an English document. Look at the English document. Who signed that document, Imam?
English version.
I signed both of them.
And that document, read it, Ya Imam. Mia tong. Me to bondi wala ya sign ye wala for kodi. That's what you said. The one that signed the document is the person who lifted the ban.
Mr. Paul,
Council needed to be banned at the time for the security of the country.
Because in Natal, but I can't help.
That saddened us more than anyone else because we were our student, but we couldn't help.
Imam, you accept that you signed the lifting of the ban, correct?
No, suggestion letter wrong. Atata somewhere.
Imam, suggestion itan nabang. Could you show us the suggestion in the document?
What intention this is the intention, what we want to happen.
I will read out the document.
Okay.
It says, in relation to the meeting held by the executive of the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council and His Excellency Sheikh Professor Dr. Alhaji Yaya AJJ Jammeh, President of the Republic of the Gambia, the only thing missing is Babili Mansa.
I made later la Carola, William Bemomenketa, Supreme Islamic Council, Meluma Beta J. Katabula, Banco President of His Excellency,
concerning the ban on your dawa activities. And listen, Imam. I am pleased to inform you that the ban is lifted and you are allowed to commence your activities as soon as possible. You are not suggesting to him. You are telling him that the ban was lifted. Imam, it is quite clear the council banned him and they lifted the ban. You may have been mistaken in your belief at the time that you had the power to do so, or it was the right thing to do. But the clear thing is that you did not have the authority to ban him.
Bari men senata je wolem ima sembo soto purkaton.
That is the truth, is it?
Wolem tonyati.
Yes, Ivan.
You know, problem already na do ko kono.
This is our personal problem in our work.
Because Mansakunda Malafeka commit.
Because the government did not want to commit itself.
Wala na nyanta do ko minkela.
That is why the work that it ought to do,
asa poyo ko eteta.
they will delegate it to you and ask you to go and do it. To instruct me to write a letter to unban Bakausu, that is not something that is troubling anyone.
So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
So praise be to God that this instruction was given and I wrote that letter.
But right person
But the right person who should have written this letter was not me.
Who was that?
The authority.
The authority.
Who was the authority?
Responsible for the affairs, the government.
Who are you referring to? Which particular office?
What office of the president? What religious affairs?
Sometimes the office of the president, at other times the office of religious affairs.
But by doing it, you acted ultra vires. You exceeded your authority.
Amunta purka ke damma woto itambita ila lodu lalale amunta yela sembo kumbanne.
Feo fena manke tinyaro din sonta.
Anything that is not destructive, I accept.
I ask no further questions, Mr. Chair, but let me have this document exhibited. It's 120G. It's the lift of ban on Dawa activities of a propagator addressed to Bakausu Fofana, dated 15 October 2010. (120G). Perhaps I should send the document for the viewing of the chair and the commissioners.
Yes, indeed. I need to see that.
Yeah.
Is there a second document that you are submitting?
Yeah. Thank you, Imam.
Sorry, Council, I was saying, is there a second document you were saying? There were two.
Well, the other document, it was in Arabic. I didn't know the full content, and it doesn't seem very relevant to the point I was making. Thank you, Imam, for answering all my questions.
Imam yenna nyinin karolu be jabi.
Request am granted, Council. We continue. You finish?
The witness is yours, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, thank you very much, Imam Council, and thank you very much, Imam Toure, for coming to testify before the Commission.
Inumbara bake Council, bari inumbara bake fanang Imam Toure isonta inata CDR la Council nyati lingula.
I want to seek two very minor clarifications. The first one is when Sharif Muhyiddin Hydra was arrested, I thought I heard two conflicting views from your earlier testimony.
Akaya mira bring Sheikh Muhyiddin Hydra ya muta aya mira ay kufula moymeni ya lonko ifatatale mukufa somfula leti ila CDR kono komandonu.
First one was that he was arrested by the police and or the security officers of the state.
Follow ko walem men ya muta walem polisolti anim banko la kanton in tankada bunda dokula kotangolu.
And then the second point that came later was that the Supreme Islamic Council ordered his arrest to save him from Jamis people.
Golem nyindi ko Supreme Islamic Council le ya muta puru ka tankandi jammela moluma.
Can you clarify the points for me? Maybe I'm the one who is a bit confused.
Lafita wotole seneyama memu menti nsalong.
No, fentije Supreme Islamic Council minke.
There is nothing that the Supreme Islamic Council did.
Imam Fati le tandiko ntolle ngamuta.
It was Imam Fati who made it known that we were the ones that arrested him.
Mo beya miracle ay keba to nyele.
everyone thought that he troubled the big man. So we said, I thank God myself
because Imam Fati a platform or soto
because Imam Fati had the platform to make it clear that
Supreme Council Mang Haidara Muta,
that the Supreme Islamic Council did not arrest Haidara.
But niya jentenga wofo.
But the reason for saying that
nga okay chancellor Tifonse Haidara Bondino police or bulupasita ala dimbayalia.
We use that as a chance to get him off the hands of the police to enable him return back to his family.
Because kunun kabira yapo,
because yesterday when he said it,
ayatenondi,
he implicated him
and
also implicated us. God has given him a platform and he has cleansed us all.
Thank you very much indeed for that clarification. The second minor clarification I'm seeking concerns the Supreme Islamic Council's relations with the President.
Supreme Islamic Council
during the Jammeh era and the post-Jammeh era.
Jamela wato wucheo kono, aning jamela wato tambiringo kola.
And what triggered my query was that I saw very quickly the provisions of the Supreme Islamic Council Constitution that you very kindly have given us copies.
Supreme Islamic Council ila sartolu ning ila kolu belaring buko menkono.
Article 31 of that Constitution
ila sapa tans ila sarta tansaba ning kilinjango wo kaito kono
says the following. The Gambia Supreme Islamic Council shall remain a non-governmental and independent body in all its dealings. And then Article 38 the same constitution provides as follows. The President of the Republic of the Gambia shall be the chief patron of the council by virtue of his position as the head of state. My question is, what exactly was the relationship between the council and President Jammeh, and has that changed since his departure?
Mune muchokinyoloti council ni president otema wotembo aning ate president o membe jelung ate boring o je kola hanim bisay wo kolbe nyadile.
Thank you.
Inumbara.
The way things are is that even up to tomorrow, when the president has any need within the Gambia here or outside of the Gambia, he needs the council to be there to represent him. When that instruction gets to us, we choose a representative who will answer to such a call. This is just one side.
Gambia be jokerening kafoli minula.
Gambia is a member, the organizations that Gambia is a member of, whether they are under the government or NGOs or other organizations, whatever program there exists,
bunda dino la bunda ma,
anything that is in relation to the side of religion,
Supreme Islamic Council wale kamabe misilmol tola woto.
The Supreme Islamic Council is always present representing the Muslim community.
Christian Council kamabe Christian oltol.
The Christian Council will also be present representing the Christians.
The recent signing program of member caring,
the programs that are happening now,
China,
this virus that has now come out of China,
ilapita ka banko molu karandi inyanta nyinkurango inyante hakilo tulato nyadil.
They want to educate the populace about how to prevent themselves from this virus.
So isulata Supreme Islamic Council bulu almame muanna.
So they need 20 imams from the Supreme Islamic Council
that
would be trained
banko betama,
so that they could travel the entire country.
Kamolu kunindi nyinkurangala jawyala aningala alhalo.
To build awareness about this virus and some of the things that come along with it.
So warning a nyondolo wolumudoku bundala timimbe ni masakondate.
So that and others are things that exist between us in terms of what we do and the government.
So signing wo almamol mbe select council for Islamic Council.
And as we speak, those imams are being selected at the Supreme Islamic Council.
Thank you very much, Imam, for those clarifications. Council, we would have this as an you'll give it an exhibit number if you don't mind, the Constitution.
Yes, it should be 120H.
Fine, that's granted.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.
Imam,
yes, Imam C, you have the floor, please.
Chairman, gannaaw maa ngi nuyu Imam Touré.
Ako abe Imam Touré konton na.
Su fekkente ne du problème am na ñetti baat yi ma war a wax ci sharia laa koy wax.
Ako na manke koleyaate kuma kan sabababulu me yalon ko be dendin sariyaŋol la bole fola.
If it wouldn't be a problem, there are three things which I want to talk about, which are in relation to Sharia.
Sharia ak loi dafa wute.
Sariyaŋol ni loi fatatale.
Sharia is not the same as our common law.
Bari na li nga xamante ne loi nangu na ko dafa haram ti sharia.
Jama bi je loi sonta menna. Wul haram tale sariyaŋo kono.
There are many things that the law accepts which are forbidden in Sharia.
Ñaareel bi chrétien ak muslim ñoo fi nekkoon.
Fulanjango Christianol ni muslimol le bi jannu.
Secondly, the Christians and the Muslims were the only ones here.
L'islam lim gëna bañ mooy ki nga xamante ne demoon nga ba nga nekk jullit.
Islam balanta menna moment bulita hanfo akata muslimoti.
What Islam does not like is someone who was a Muslim earlier on.
Nga kam farata jullit yi.
Hanfo salolu melu mu fartoti molu kan.
Nga kam sen secret.
And you get to know about their prayer ways of prayers and their secrets.
Yela kullolu long.
Nga xam lepp li nekk ci l'islam lu dagan.
Ya belong me ya long ko Islam la sartol lam ñilti.
Ak lum harama.
You know all that is in Islam which is right.
Andi yala ko lo men haram tafana.
Nga jekki nga ne dootu julli nga bàyyi l'islam.
Ye wuli doro lunkiling ikoytete salila ye bo islamoto.
For you to just wake up one day and refuse to pray anymore.
L'islam koku la wax murtad.
Islam ka fo wolle ko murtad.
That is the person Islam calls murtad.
Murtad mo gëna bon ci lepp.
Murtad wala jawyata ab ko beti.
Mo gëna bon ci diine bu ne.
Murtad is the worst in all kinds of religion.
Wala jawyata ko beti o dino beti fana.
Motak l'islam wax ne yustatabu salasata ayamin. Dañ koy tuubal ñetti fan.
Wala na Islam koy ñantaw mari tubindi la tili saba.
That's why Islam said that person has to be converted for 3 days.
Sutubut utila bi sayfin haddan.
if he does not accept to convert,
dañ koy rey ci silaama bu ñaw
iba fala ko islamo ya ayamari ñami
he should be killed as dictated by Islam.
te loolu lu wax nangul ko
alulluwa man so wala
And that the Lord does not accept.
so fekkente ne ay réew yu jullit yi la
natara musulme banko lemu
If this was in the lands of Muslims or in Islamic countries,
li ñooy coow fi du fa am
nka membe fo jang ate soto la
all the disagreements we are having here wouldn't have happened.
man nag ci kaddu sharia laa wax lii
daga ñim fo sariyango la kangole kan
And I am speaking on the side of the Sharia.
waxuma benn diine
man dina to fo
And I am not talking about any other religion.
Thank you. Any response from the witness?
ako folum imam ye jabir sotole wala kuma sotole be mem fala ñin la kuma kangolu to
ay kibaro ledi
He gave information,
kibaro sahatale,
and that is legitimate information.
So kasongala ko abole nyama.
Just to accept it, that that is the way it is.
So
that is all.
Shukran, Sayyid Ali. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Imam. Any further questions? If not, Imam, if you have any closing remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
imam bitun sayin mbesilo dile fananna nin ayatara kumolu beda ita fanambe lafila memfula kayla diamo kumfa ibe kanu membulala gambian ko bulu silang ifanam bismillah
Polo mbe ala tendula.
First off, I'll thank God
for bilungo sita
that this day has come to pass.
Kato nyim tiara arsila program olumbike be mbuka bulano ebe no kan.
Because I was not following all of the TRRC sittings.
Barenga dantanu moy,
but I heard a few
me alo efen jama for counciloma
which said so many things about the council.
Ye fen ku jama for fanan councilola do kulalma.
They said many things also on the work of the members of the council.
Wo kamalambe ya marifula dila.
For that reason, I will give two warnings.
Follow.
First off,
the council lo dadaro le kam.
The council was established for mending.
Term sabasoto.
It had 3 terms.
Follow Olomalaji Soriba Jabila Watoti.
The first was Alaji Soriba Javis Tenor.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Praise be to God.
Councilor Tamandi.
He ran the affairs of the council.
And
they had a good rapport with the government.
And he
also had a rapport with many people in the country. Until he answered to the call of his creator. So we pray to God that he has mercy on him. Banding replaced him. He also tried a lot.
Councilor Tamandi,
he ran the affairs of the council. And nothing happened by friction between him and the government. They had a good rapport. And they also had a good rapport with the people of the country. Until he answered to his maker. And then we came and took over from him. We also did our very best. We make sure that we maintain the cordial relationship between the council and the government until we separated with Yaya Jammeh. And now we are in Barrow's time. We thank God for that. I want to plead because no matter how careful one may be, no matter how clean-hearted you may be, you are only human. Therefore, more found. You may do things to people that may not be pleasing to them. Therefore, whatever I might have done to anyone during the course of my tenure, I ask for their forgiveness. So many things were said about us in this gathering and in the country. I heard some. I have not heard some. I am aware of some. I am not aware of others. Anyone that says anything against me, I forgive you all. I want to put that straight first. Secondly, if we achieve our aim, it will not be long before we leave the council. But I want to ask this from Gambians, that Supreme Islamic Council. They be mindful very well about the Supreme Islamic Council. It's a very important organization. And it has taken a lot of steps, good steps, for the preservation of the peace and tranquility of this country. It is not necessary that I mention all of them. But I want to plead to the people of this country to Supreme Islamic Council to be mindful about the Supreme Islamic Council. The problem of the council in this country is the politics and the politicians. I will give example of 3 or 4 things. When Yaya Jammeh refused to relinquish power, we saw that the imams had a great stance, a big stance in the whole issue. We mobilized 100 imams from CRR up to the KM. We didn't have any representatives from the URR because of the tightness of the time. But these 100 imams met at the King Fahad Mosque in Banjul so that they could go to Yaya Jammeh to plead with him to leave the country. He did many things during the course of his reign. If he left the country on behalf of our pleadings, we will also go behind him to ensure that some other things are left with him. Until we got inside the State House.
Telephone about the United States, America.
The last telephone call I got came from the United States of America.
Imam Al-Carter, Nali Tata, so and so Al-Carter.
Imam Al-Carter.
From the State House.
Until I got to the State House. I went and had a meeting with Yaya. We did not end well. But that was the extent of what we could do.
But
our going there,
Gambia barely appreciate.
I can say that the whole Gambia appreciated that move. Except a few individuals.
Kabri Yaya Tata.
When Yaya left,
Bankobe Kandiring.
And there was tension in the country. Some people were very angry.
Supreme Islamic Council.
The Supreme Islamic Council.
And the Banjul Muslim elders.
And the Banjul Muslim elders.
Ni Imam Ratib.
And the Imam Ratib. We saw that we should travel the entire country to calm down the people. Whatever God destines is what will happen. We travel the entire country.
Banko Bea appreciate.
And the whole country appreciated
because
because at that time there was unity in the country. In the course of that work, many people pleaded with us. If this work, you cannot do it in every region. We plead with you to do it every year.
We said
we could not do it in every region, but if God enables us, we will do it every year.
2018.
This was in 2018.
2019.
In 2019, the time came for us to fulfill the promise we gave last year.
And Kenya benta Gambia min critical tabak.
And that time coincided with a very critical period in Gambia. As a result of that, we saw that the way things were, if we wanted to move, many things would be said. But what could we do? We said, let's leave things in the hands of God. Because our conscience is clean.
Not a countrywide talk.
We got up and went on the countrywide tour. We did not do that as criminals.
Yes, 8 million ladila.
They gave you 8 million.
Yeah, 10 million ladila.
They gave you 10 million.
Karwali Sunday.
So and so people bought. Many things have been said in this country.
Politics
and some politicians have complicated issues in the Gambia.
Supreme Islamic Council.
The Supreme Islamic Council, as the chairman has indicated in our constitution,
Banko la head of state be mobe sirin Gambia la sirango kan luolung.
Anybody that occupies the office of state is our patron.
Atele munda guest of honor.
Is our guest of honor.
Na tele bembulo dunna nyobulu ka mako ikanyim banko doku.
And we will cooperate with him to help run this country.
Nta sosola muku.
We will never disagree with him.
Madama amambula fenda mending mislime amanyota.
Except if he set us to do something which is not in line with our Islam.
Wo sirango.
That seat
Gambia Beletam
belongs to the whole Gambia.
Momo sita je luolung.
Anyone that sits there daily.
Nin Supreme Islamic Council mantei.
If the Supreme Islamic Council is not destroyed, you will find them there. That day, you will own them. This is the way things are going.
So, that
is why we take people, let them not make this council a thing. And let them not also use the council for the furtherance of their political ambitions. Because they used some imams here for the furtherance of their political ambitions.
council use yani al mamulu sitinyo bala poila wonga niyo setim.
They use the council and join them together with those imams so that they could achieve their political ambitions.
So mbe ala dan la poala sendema.
So we pray to God so that God will
ala sen sutura.
Bless
ala
us.
sen tanka. Ala sen Gambia tanka.
Protect the Gambia.
Ala sen tanka pitinola.
Protect us from
ala
violence.
sen tanka jarabola.
Protect us from evil.
Ala sen tanka ala la jusbola.
Protects us. We also pray for you, the work that you are doing. The peace that you started for.
Truth.
The truth.
Shall never again.
Never again. That did not happen again. May God answer that prayer. And may God also make it like that for us.
Thank you very much, Imam, for your testimony and for your concluding remarks and prayers. We really appreciate your taking time, coming to spend the whole day with us here, helping us create an impartial record of what happened in this country between 1994 and 2017. Oh, and the interpreters, okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to do that. But again, thank you very much indeed, for coming to help us out. I just have a small problem about Gunjur being a very important town in this country. Why they would have only 2 Rezas imams and not Sises. So we're going to have to work that out. But Menkelelamu, Namira, 2 reigning Sises, and Mankenyan Jolt, Umani Ninsan and Insanian and Sonkonyo Leti, Welamunian Jolti, but in Bebe Murula Kabule, Kanyunko Bondinot, Sergeant Francis Almamiake Gunjur. But Abarka, thank you so much, for coming. We will end our proceedings now and resume at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you all very much. Meeting is adjourned.
ñoo ak yeen rek Skincare Plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yeen waxtaan ak yeen tuuti rek ci suñu tube suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay tube te yënguñ nag ci just any tube suñ tube bu nekk 5-star Jesna la 5-star Jesna mooy Jesna bi gën a pire moom la ñoo tube palmaan bi gën a fort moom la ñoo liggéeyee buñ demee Bamako ñun duñ dem ci marché bi rek buub indi déedéet dañ leen a jox suñu specs ne leen nii lañ ko buggee nay lañ ko buggee fóot bi nangami fóot lañ bugga pour mu mun a set waaw Cuubi Skincare déedéet doo ko sol mu di la taxa all over the place ci gàttal ñun rek si cuub dara du doy day des not only dañoo cuub but bu la neexee ñu cuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la ñaw fi mu gën a setee nag rek la ñoo fulee ñetti ñawkat lañ am nañ ñawkati simple nga xam ne xoppati rek mbaa def sa taille basse def sa dagit def sa roba amul benn dawme am nañ koo xam ne moo ñoo dawme jigéen den am nañ tamit special ñawkat boo xam ne ñawi góor rek la ñoo defal nga bëgg sa his and hers muy korité muy tobaski mbaa muy ngénte muy taka mbaa nga bëgg rek def sa yëkka bu baax a baax daagul ba ñëw Skin Care Plus ñu dimbali la tànnal la cuub fam gën a baaxee ndax sa yëkka gën a foor lii nga ne lan xoolal bi taka la Skin Care fii la fu léegi yéen tey we're not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways. Cubantu wuñ de dañ cub bam saf-saf
Miss V Designer Outlet is the #1 quality and affordable stop shop for all your needs. Get your evening dresses, suit and ties, office wears for both ladies and gentlemen, beach wears, sport wears, pure leather shoes for men, quality belts, bags, heels for all beautiful ladies, original perfumes, accessories, and a lot more. find us at Kololini Road opposite Gaddafi Mosque at the Aqua Preacher Station, or call us on 295-3411 or 764-2486. Miss B Designer Outlet. Shop right, look good.
Do you live abroad and want to build your dream home in the Gambia without risking your funds and family ties? Do you want a household name that is trustworthy and efficient? A name that will continue to give you updates on the project from the beginning to the very end with videos and pictures? If your answer is yes, then worry no more. Boss Construction and Asset Management is here for you. If you live outside the Gambia and want to build your dream home, then this is ideal for you. Just reach out to Boss Construction and let's start building the dream home into a reality. With Boss Construction, the difference is clear. We give you value for money. Some of our services includes the following: construction management, building equipment rentals, rent management, purchase and leasing, asset management, and many more. For more information, please contact 282-4945. Better still, send us an email, bossgambia@gmail.com, or you can also visit our website on www.bossgambia.com. Boss Construction, a name you can trust. Boss Construction and Asset Management, keeping families together.
No, ini bara. Okay. Welcome. Basically, lots of lala me along is cool, man. That I can really relax. What the madam? Yeah. What the madam? Yeah. Let them do somebody. That's fine. Grand Villa. That's fine. Slowly. Yes. No. Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me along with very relaxed. So it's okay to get out and I'm used to it. Nina Fanny say what? Nidia, Nena Granville is the best guest house in the Gambia.
Beji andika Granville Guest House. Na labung will baby senioring adu na bung will baby nyarandiring coming ibela fila ila suwe taranyame until Granville na Kiliano la lafino wala mukanwatin telkang na ye sabati Granville yela kodo na fa kalamuta.
Oh man, this is like a paradise. I know. I so much love this place. Thank you. Trust me, I love this place. You can move somebody and you're watching what? How to jump and know to Gambia. Grand Villa. I tell you. I love this place. Okay. I love this place, man. Oh yeah.
Ni lefta na kuo keso sotola. Futama Oljuntum Paradise Estate. Mbaya Kumandiroke 7527-218. Wale futana website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guest House.